doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Magic. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 3-pointers in the game. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. Round of applause for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Orlando Magic.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to rule them out, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. The Eastern Conference winner, Stephen Curry.
Chef Curry adding another one to his collection. He's as deadly as he's ever been. Controls the pace of the game, makes guys around him better. A class act with a lot of basketball left in him.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Stephen Curry's out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Curry. Then there's Kobe. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. This is out there for Orlando.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Now, here's Ball. Curry with a wide-open look. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Bryant gets a wide-open look. Out to the right wing. Ball with a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Ball's got 5 points so far. And the Lakers call time here. And, Greg, you think about what they call float games. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
It's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
The shot by Bryant, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Magic leading by 22. Outside, Ball. It's to Curry. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And how can you not love this rookie, Curry? An exceptional shooter off the catch.
LeBron outside. Now, Finney Smith. No scoring in this one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Deep 2 from Ball. And Orlando again with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
Here's Curry with the three. The rebound by James. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Now Curry, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside, Ball. Shoots over Connect. Ball, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Doncic outside. Pass to Olynyk. Lakers working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. Another miss by LeBron. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
An exceptional three-point shooter. This is why Curry is one to watch.
Olynyk can't hit. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 15-6 run. Right side, Ball. Outside for Curry. For 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. The Lakers shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. The shot's good from LeBron.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Curry. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. No good on the 3. And so it's the Orlando Magic rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Lakers. He's out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Reeves against Curry. And the rejection by Curry. Here's Ball. Wembanyama passes to Bryant. Here's Curry with the 3. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got his 4th assist in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Hayes. And Orlando again with the bucket.
It's easy to get a good look from mid-range. When you tower above everyone, Wembanyama.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Curry can't get it to go. Lakers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And again, the Lakers no good. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Fires the three. The Lakers with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Pass to connect. Now Olynyk. Doncic with it. He's covered by Ball. Curry on the wing. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's James. The three. Orlando grabs the miss. Curry's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
James in the post, guarded by Curry. James sets the screen for Reeves. Pass to connect. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Austin Reeves.
17. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Clock at 6. The three for Doncic. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Ball's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's Curry outside. They get it back. Curry kicks to Curry. Shoots over Doncic. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 40 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to the storied season one more time.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Puts up a deep 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 45 points. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Here's Curry, and that one's on target from the wing. Curry's got 47 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Doncic outside, and so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is...
Talk of the town, but it's all in the work, so I'm doing it do. I'm like the janitor. Everyone else punched the clock, even though I was in first. They at the crib, got one leg up, but it's me winning like dirt. Y'all at the beach, sand on your feet, claim you came from dirt. But I'm still putting in work. Yeah, I'm still putting in work. Gen of the time. Gen of the time. Gen of the time. Gen of the time.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. And the regular season is almost over, Doris. What are you honed in on tonight?
I think, Brian, whether we're talking about pre-All-Star break where things can get a little wonky or maybe the start of the season, to me, the best teams, regardless of the time of the year it is, they are focused on staying true to their habits and remaining competitively tough. Because I don't care if you're playing guys outside the rotation that are normal, those guys have got to bring great effort. The standard should be met nightly regardless of the circumstance.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with ball. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Curry in at the 4 spot. Ball against Miller. And it's Ball off the drive. Miller pulls it in. Outside Payton. Pass to Miller. Now Bridges. Williams, a screen on Curry. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Bridges. Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter in Orlando.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful. Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And there's a pick. Thompson against Bryant. Back to Payton. Pass to Williams. Now here's Bridges. Over Curry. Hauled in by Curry.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
For Orlando, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And Paul with a basket. The assist from Curry.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Here's Payton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, you see the composure from Elfrid Payton right there. Takes on the challenge. My goodness.
Curry against Payton. Launches a 3. Shot is good by Curry.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league. Not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks. They've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at the Magic, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And, of course, there are the Hornets. Quite a bit of space between these two.
I think for the Hornets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another. I mean, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Miller against Curry. From deep. Kicks it out to Bryant. Puts up a 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Miller. Back to Thompson. And here's Miller. Launches it. And Charlotte, another 3.
Big-time answer by Brandon Miller.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Magic. From 12 feet. And that one's good. Bryant's got 5 now.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Back to Miller. No good there. Curry with some nice D. Orlando has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Fires for 3. Williams grabs the board.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
It's stolen by Curry. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Miller against Curry. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to man. And here's Bridges. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson with it. From the arc. The shot off that time. Now here's Curry. He played a great game against the Lakers. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Orlando ahead, leading by just 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Miles Bridges is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Smith. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's man in at the 2 spots. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
Well, as hard as Curry plays, to me it's an underrated aspect of his game. Gets out and gets after it in the open floor.
Here's Smith. Oh, nice D from Curry.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Ball no good. Hornets trail by 4. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet. And a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Ball with a steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. The 3 from Curry. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Curry's got 8. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
The Hornets making a switch here. Hayden's checked in. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Ball. And another 3 for Orlando.
When LaMelo entered the league, his 3-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Tries the 9-footer. Can't get it to drop. Curry with some nice D. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Takes a 3. Orlando gets it back. Fires the 3. They get it back. The kick out to Ball. For 3. Oh, Ball dropping it in for 3.
Their defense is getting beat up the floor, and no adjustments have been made at all.
Payton passes to Okogie. Curry against Bridges. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Outside Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Man, the pass to Bridges. And miss after miss right now. Orlando leading by 10. Curry from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Nurkic.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Wemby attacking, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, they are really looking to move the ball on the break. It's impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Thompson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for Okogie. And while we have a moment, a look at the top rookie passers in the second half of the season so far. Stephen Curry, number 1. 4th, LaMelo Ball.
Well, it takes time to get acclimated. They've pushed through some early mistakes, and now it's all systems go.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 5.
There's just something special about a big that can deliver on time and on-target passes. Mr. Nurkic, have at it.
Bryant. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Miller. It's hauled in by Kobe. Bryant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Thompson with the block. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Payton passes to Miller. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Orlando. They're on a 15-5 run. On the wing, Bryant. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 9.
I just love the ball movement.
Now Payton. Pass to Nurkic. Over Wembanyama. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back.
Fellas, when you're on this kind of a roll, how hard is it to slow somebody like that down?
I wouldn't know, Ernie.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Magic.
They've been
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hornets trail by 14. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. They've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Kobe Bryant is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the four-man spot. Curry with a steal. Here's Ball. And the layup is good. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And they recover it. And here's Bryant outside, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Payton passes to Bridges. Pass to Thompson. Williams, a screen on Bryant. 5 to shoot. Out to Bridges. Here's the three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 8 now. From deep, Wembanyama. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
3 points.
Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Kobe Bryant.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
Williams passes to Thompson, and it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
All right, Charlotte, now we're ready for
Which defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break? Well, here they are. Orlando in second.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Williams passes to Bridges. Looking to end the run. Williams misses.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Pass to Curry. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Ball no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Payton passes to Williams. Here's Thompson. Miller on the wing, covered by Bryant. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want them to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
To the inside. Stolen by Bryant. Curry with it. Payton covering. Lets it go from the wing. Curry, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Here's Thompson. Excellent D there from Bryant.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Get there.
Here's Curry. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Curry's got 10.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Bridges. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Ball no good. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Payton with it, now guarded by Bryant. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 9.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Curry. The kick out. Curry. Over Payton. And the shot falls short that time.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Bridges against Wembanyama. Williams a screen on Curry. Back to Bridges. There's the 3. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Magic out in front, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trey Mann out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Miller. Then there's Elfrid Payton. And it's Nurkic in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the Hornets 5.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Curry, no good. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Here's Miller. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Oh, my goodness. How about the vertical by Brandon Miller? He got up.
Here's Ball. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Outside Payton. Pass to Williams. Man with it. He's against Bryant. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Hornets trail by 20. Miller outside. Back to Payton. Pass to Williams. Now here's Miller. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a finish at the rim by Grant Williams. I didn't know he had that in his game, fellas.
And here's Bryant outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Mann. He's guarded closely. Pass to Miller. And here's Mann. Hounded by Ball. Outside Mann. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Williams misses. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 22 was their biggest lead. And here's Curry for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Stephen Curry.
And the Magic lead by 21.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Hornets trail by 21.
2 minutes remaining.
The floater deflected. Out of bounds. Charlotte keeps possession. A new lineup here for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Ball. Curry looking it over. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Magic.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Nurkic to screen on Bryant. Man with it. He's against Bryant. Pass to Nurkic. Now Williams. The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Ball.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Magic.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Man. He's covered by Curry. Man misses. Pulls it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Payton. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way they're...
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin. Boy, the regular season is coming to a close very quickly here, Stan. It's been a great year, hasn't it?
It's been incredible. Look, the talent level, the skill level in this league, night in and night out, just continues to get better. We see guys making great leaps. I just don't know where the end of this is, Kevin. It just is incredible.
And how lucky are we to get this front row seat, huh? My goodness.
Every night, we are lucky.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Thompson, Champ out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Davis in at the 4 slot. And here's Davis for 3. Ball with the rebound. Curry against Irving. Launches it. The shot by Curry, no good. Here's Dallas. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying, that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Thank you, David. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Davis, the pass to Drake. Back to Davis. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Outside, Bryant. From past the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Bryant's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. In the corner, it's Bryant. Shot on the wing. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Fires for 3. It's Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Lively. To the middle, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Davis, the pass to Irving. Back to Davis. Pass to Lively. 6 to shoot. Now Davis shoots over Curry, and it's Davis missing.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Outside Curry. Deep 2 from Ball. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Pass to Champ. Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. Here's Champ. On the wing, Irving. Connects from 3-point range. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And here is Curry, and it's Bryant in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Orlando. bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Curry is out there with ball. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Curry. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Mavericks trail by 9.
Number 1, Jaden.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Champs checked in for Dallas. Curry on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry against Irving. Pass to Champ. Right side, Portis. Orlando grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
From 18 feet away, and Curry pulls it down. Magic leading by 10. Outside, Ball. Good on the triple. Ball's got 5 points so far.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And on the way from Irving for 3, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And here is Ball. Orlando moving the ball around. It's rebounded by Portis. Mavericks trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster. But everyone builds on the players who came before them. And the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Dinwiddie passes to Lively. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Guarded by Curry. Dinwiddie against Curry. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Drake. And he can't bank that one in. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Kobe misses. Mavericks trail by 13. Lively the pass to Dinwiddie. Now here's Gafford. Defended by Wembanyama. Thompson from long range. And Curry pulls it down. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They host the Kings after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Ball no good.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Basket counts.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Wembanyama outside. Tries again. Bryant bullies through.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Mavericks trail by 13. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Thompson. From deep. Thompson with the 3.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Poke loose. Bryant from way outside, and that one released in time, but no good. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
A look here now at the Mavericks. Sitting in first place, they've taken care of business. With the playoffs fast approaching, they're where they need to be.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
We played through the first. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Derek Lively. Irving is out there with Champ. Then it's Thompson, and it's Davis in at the power forward. Curry kicks to Curry.
And his shooting stroke is about as pure as you'll find. Even in the biggest moments, Curry never loses that rhythm.
Orlando shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for him. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Curry looking it over. Over Irving. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And I'm not sure there's any stopping this kid. Curry is so sound already in his rookie season.
Irving with a clean look. The rebound by Bryant. Kobe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Ball. Outside Curry. Nice take from Curry. It doesn't go for him. With the second effort, It's rebounded by Dallas.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. Let's take a look at Dallas. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And right now for the Magic, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. First in rebounding, fourth in steals, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, that's a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. It's Curry outside. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Irving passes to Davis. Back to Irving. And the rejection by Curry. They retain possession. Magic leading by 12. Pass the ball. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from Curry.
Outside, Davis. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Curry. It's deflected. Here's the break. Here's Lively. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Lively's got his second bucket of the night.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Thompson kicks to Davis. And Davis nails the three.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Outside Curry. Over Irving. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 23. Irving up top. Guarded by Curry. Thompson outside. Shoots the three. Another three for Dallas.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Curry for three. Curry with the three at the other end.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Outside, Davis. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the three off target. Curry with it. 26 points for him. Shoots. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left block shot on the way. Excellent D there from Ball.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside Curry. With 4 seconds on the clock, he can't get it to go. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Orlando Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got ball. Bryant is out there with Curry. Then it's Curry. And it's Wembanyama in at the center. That's who's out there for Orlando. Thompson from long range. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Ball. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Ball with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 11. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound outside Curry. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists now in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Portis. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Ball dishes to Curry. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Goes up again. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Pass to Champ. Davis against Curry. Ring shot on the way. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Curry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the touch of Curry inside. This young man knows his shot well.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keep the players' trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving. Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
And here's Kobe from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Champ. Excellent D there from Ball. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. Outside, Curry. Right side, Ball. Bryant in the post. Lively defending. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Thompson outside. The tray. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Good.
Anthony Davis. Assist goes to Kyrie Irving.
Kobe against Thompson. Deep 2 from Ball. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Curry. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved.
You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim. You see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would have left me out. Got it on my own. I would never ask you to help me out. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate. All right, Greg, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Murray. And it's Harden in at the 1. Now here's Harden. Pass to Valanciunas. Tipped away. Fires from the wing. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That pass delivered to where Valanciunas could get into his shooting rhythm right off the catch.
Here's Ball. Rebound by the Kings. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Their energy level was great. They played with such heart. They competed for all 50-50 balls. They just went all out.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Here's Murray. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. It's going to be ball shooting. James Harden picks one up. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Bryant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Ellis is checked in for Monk. And let's take a moment to see which bigs were doing work from the three-point line this past month. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Harden. Curry with a steal. Here's Wembanyama. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And for a franchise that was down for so long, it must be nice to be a Kings fan these days, RJ.
Brian, the team has a strong core and direction consistently in the postseason mix. It is a breath of fresh air for Kings fans who have endured the previous 2 decades.
And Sacramento has possession, following the bucket by the Magic. DeRozan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Harden. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Stephen Curry.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
LaRavia is checked in for Sacramento. And he nails the 3rd.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Now here's Harden, averaging around 6 a game. And another miss by Sacramento. It's stolen. Ellis's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The 3 from Curry. And another miss by Orlando. Kings trail by 5. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Ellis. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
The inescapable length of Wemby.
And Sacramento with some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Murray. On defense, the Magic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ellis. Hauled in by Curry. Orlando leading by 5. Curry looking it over. Now Harden. Pass to Sabonis. Just 3 on the clock. Curry with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
In for the Kings, number 23, Derrick Rose.
We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Magic up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
They've got Victor Wembanyama. Stephen Curry is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Kobe Bryant, and it's Curry in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Curry against Rose. Curry's shot is off.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to DeRozan. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Orlando leading by 5. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Timeout call, Sacramento. So the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. And here we can check out the story from Kobe Bryant.
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Here's DeRozan. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, B.A. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
Harden, he's checked in for Ellis.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
There's a screen. DeRozan against Bryant. Sabonis with a screen on Bryant. Here's DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Monk against Ball. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Harden with a bucket.
Come on, that lefty stroke of James Harden, just so pretty.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And it's good for 2.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jacks up a 3. Ball outside. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Over Harden. And again, it's Orlando converting.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Sabonis outside. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. There's the triple. And it's Harden again missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Curry against Harden. The 3 is up. That shot off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Curry passes to Ball. Second chance effort. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Some changes for Sacramento. Keegan Murray comes in for LaRavia, and Ellis is subbed in for DeRozan. Outside Monk. Pass to Ellis. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. Murray connects from outside.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Up top Curry, defended by Harden. The 3 from Ball. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Harden. Rebound by the Magic.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
On the wing, Curry. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. Curry's shot is off. Kings trail by 13. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. In for the Kings.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of this one. Valanciunas sets a screen. DeRozan into the lane. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to that, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And so it's Orlando in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game. Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
A look here.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Malik Monk is out there with James Harden. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Ball finds Curry. Shoots over Harden. Curry's shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Harden, the pass to Valanciunas. And here's Murray. Murray with the big finish.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. He drops it from range.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Only 5 games left to go, and then it's playoff time. Let's check in on the East. You look at the Magic, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Nice work defensively, meeting them up top and forcing the miss.
Pass to Bryant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Bryant's got 6 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Murray. From downtown. Rebound by the Magic. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
And any shot over half court is within Harden's range. He's one of the game's elite scorers of all time.
Curry against Harden. Tries it from the top of the key. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Down by 15. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Monk for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
Wemby's shot mechanics, well, they're fluid.
Now here's Murray. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Sacramento shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
Kings trail by 15. To the paint. Unloads. The short one's on the money. Ellis has gotten his first points in this one.
And that's a great sign for this team. When Murray is moving the ball, the offense is so much better.
Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. And that one drops. Ball's got 12 points.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
On the wing, Murray. Back to Harden. Pass to Valanciunas. Good D by Wembanyama.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
There's Ball with a three. Rebound by Sacramento. Murray's got his fourth rebound in this one. DeRozan outside. "12 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Harden. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Harden's got 6 here in the quarter.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Magic. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Ball. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Kobe Bryant. And it's Curry in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. From the wing, hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Curry passes to Curry. Back to Curry. And Curry throws it down.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Monk passes to Sabonis. To the left side wing. Stolen by Bryant. Curry against Harden. From behind the arc. Rebound by Sacramento.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Monk. Outside Harden. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Harden misses. Magic leading by 17. Outside Curry. Kept alive. Pass to Bryant. Here's Ball. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Sabonis against Wembanyama. Here's Ellis. Shot to stop the run. Boom! He jams it straight down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Curry, and it's Orlando with another.
You see players around the league trying to copy Curry's one-motion shot, but there's only one step.
Monk passes to LaRavia. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Ellis, covered by Bryant. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Sabonis. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. James Harden picks one up.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
Some changes for Sacramento. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Keegan Murray comes in for LaRavia. And DeRozan. And is subbed in for Ellis. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter here. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together, and we'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. McDermott, the pass to LaRavia. Rose outside. Pass to Sabonis. Rose against Curry. Rose can't connect. Here's Orlando. They're on an 11-2 run. From outside the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with the three. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Magic.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Outside Monk. Bryant against Harden. Up and in on the layup. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Back to Harden. Pass to Murray. Orlando with the rebound. Bryant, right side. Here's Curry. Monk covers. Monk with a steal. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Shot from the wing. Harden can't hit. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. The rebound by Murray. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
It's rice and gravy down here, man. Everything is rice and gravy. No, not gravy, gravy.